My name is Kirk Sibley. I graduated from the University of Arizona, Eller College in 1999 with a degree in Management Information Systems. Currently, I work for the Apple Corporation as a data center operations manager and doing the work. I have a team that I support that looks at all of the computer systems that support the Apple infrastructure, that run the applications that run on your phones, your MacBooks, whatever. They constantly keep these systems running. When we have issues that come from those systems, my team looks at those and tries to get those issues resolved as quickly as possible. My job is to look at the overall data that comes off of that on how long it takes those issues to get resolved and look for ways to improve our workflow so that we can improve the time it takes to get those problems resolved over the long run and get more efficient. What I wanted to do was find a field that is going to have a really good job market out there, have a lot of opportunities so that I would have some good stability coming out of the university that would help me get on my feet real quick and be able to pay off some of my student debt. So I looked online and saw that there are a lot of jobs in the computer field. And so what drew me to this field in particular was that its technology also requires you to work with people and be dealing with the business itself. So that was kind of like how I decided to get into this field. The field itself isn't just about the technology piece, but it's learning how to connect with people, customers, and learn how technology can solve their business needs. And this really does require the ability to go out there and build good relationships with people. It really does relate very heavily to the degree that I had. The degree in information systems doesn't just deal with the technology aspect, but it deals with working to build solutions that your customer needs and learning what their requirements are. I think, a lot of other technology degrees, those really focus on engineering of the actual technology itself. Where management information system comes in is also learning how to tailor that technology so you're solving business problems. The education not only focuses on the technology side, but also learning how to get a project put together and pitch that to management that will encompass, hey, what the project is, what is the scope, what are some of the risks and costs associated with that, and what is the overall return on investment on this project that's going to help solve these problems. It emphasizes both the technology and the business side of the house because you have to be able to work with both to do this job. It is an evolving industry, but the big industries out there in technology are really centering around these large scale tech firms that deal with cloud computing and cloud architecture. So a lot of the industry standard right now that's going on is focusing on cloud development, cloud application development, and the cloud platform. Some of the certifications that can help you get off on your right feet could be focusing on something called Kubernetes, which is a cloud platform standard that has been developed by Google. It's now the really predominant enterprise cloud platform technology out there and cloud management. So looking at getting what they call a cube cert is very valuable. Also understanding operating systems, because that's going to be the basis behind a lot of these platforms. The prevalent cloud architectures out there, such as Amazon Web Services, primarily run on a Linux platform and Linux operating system because it's lightweight and open source. So looking at getting a Linux Plus certification, Linux Essentials, a Red Hat certified sysengineer, those are all really good certifications to look at. If you're looking to get some kind of practical experience while you're in college and get your hands on some hardware, a really good one to get is go through a company called CompTIA for their A+ certification. This really is a good entry level, get your hands on technology cert that allow you to do things such as work at a department on campus to do repairs on computers, swap out memories, install hard drives, load up an operating system, the stuff that's really the day-to-day operational stuff, and really gives you a good baseline of knowledge. Biggest thing I always say is give yourself best chance possible. So when you graduate, because that's going to start you off on the right foot. If you can get a head start early on in getting some practical experience so that you have something that's going to supplement your degree on your resume, but the thing that's going to set you apart from one person to the next is what other things you have on your resume in addition to that degree. So it's really important to get some good practical knowledge that feeds into your resume that really beefs that up. Another thing is getting involved in the Wildcat mentorship program. This allows you to connect with professionals in that field. The technology is always evolving. So talking to somebody that's currently working in that field can kind of get you up to speed on what things currently are going on and help you better prepare. Another thing is you get to meet other people in the mentorship that are also mentees that you can network with as well. And that helps you get this really good broad networking base, before you get out of college, and take advantage of opportunities that are provided through the university and even the Eller College, such as resume workshops, interviewing workshops, so that when you go to sit down at an interview or you go to apply for a job, you're not having to work out the bugs in how you interview or how you do your resume at that time. You're ready for prime time. You're ready to hit the ground running. One of the things you're going to find real quick that makes you very successful in life, work, and whatever you do is meeting people and connecting with people and having a genuine interest in doing that. Everybody will find out real quick that trying to navigate life alone and trying to get things accomplished on your own doesn't work really well. And so we kind of all need each other at some point. Technology is an easy thing. People, a lot of times, are the more difficult thing and time consuming thing that really requires a lot of investment and energy. Understanding like how to lead people and work with people is huge. So whether it's you're getting involved in clubs and taking on leadership opportunities, I was a resident assistant on campus and I had to learn how to get 45 people's children that weren't even my own to get along with each other and not kill me, in the process. And then, get buy-in from them on some of the things that you want to do and how the culture is set on your floor, like all sorts of things that you learn from those experiences. Networking is a reciprocal activity. People will be willing to help you and connect with you if they know that you have a genuine interest in also helping them. So make sure you always keep that in mind. Don't do one-sided networking because people will tend to cut ties with you. My time on campus was successful and my time at work is successful, but I want to turn around and use that to help these programs out as well. But it also lets you to keep connected with other people and network. So huge emphasis on making sure that stress networking and leadership opportunities before you leave the University of Arizona. It's really a really great experience. Make use of the time while you're there.